Today I'm going to answer a question that came up a few times after I uploaded a video on YouTube a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago. In that video I was talking about lack of upward rotation in the scapula and how there's scapular elevation, there's compensation from the upper spine and stuff like that. So the question is how to get that upward rotation. Well, there's many exercises that I show in shoulder flexibility video, and the massage is very important. If you don't do the massage, you're missing out on a lot. Now I'm going to show you an exercise very specific I haven't shown before because it's rather difficult. It's very difficult to understand what your scapula is doing by itself. To do that, you have to actually lock your shoulder joint in place and just move the scapula. Okay? So what happens here is you bring your arm at about abduction where it doesn't go anymore, and you have to move the scapula, and then from there you have to lock the shoulder joint in place and move the scapula, and you have to actually place your hand there to feel it rotating. Okay? If you have a therapist can do that for you. The therapist can actually assist the scapula, maybe by manipulating or by letting you know where it is. You can also do it looking in the mirror if you know what you're looking for. Now, once you can do that, and I'm talking about doing it in a range of motion that you're comfortable with, okay? Your arm might be down here, and this is all it's getting, and this is what's going to be happening. Now, of course, if your arm is down here, you have to work on the shoulder joint range of motion, okay? But however, to make a point, you go to where it's comfortable and you try to rotate up and down the scapula without moving the shoulder joint. Okay, once you can do that, and once you know what it feels like to move the scapula, to rotate it up, now we're going to try to stretch the downward rotators, okay, so that the scapula can move up more. Before we do that, I would like for you to do a little bit of strength. So here, you would hold an arm out. You can do it this way also. Okay? One or two positions, doesn't matter as long as the shoulder joint is locked in place. And here, you would rotate it up little by little. Okay, making sure that it's moving from the scapula. You can place your other hand there so that you would feel that actually the scapula moving, not your shoulder joint. And that was me rotating up against resistance. Notice I use very light weight. Now I'm going to rotate down against resistance. Okay, so I place my elbow on the wall here. Of course, you're going to be completely against 9 degrees. I'm just demonstrating something like this. Okay, and here what you're going to do is you're going to bend your knees and lean into it. Okay, and make sure the scapula is moving. Okay. Make sure that it's the scapula that is doing the work, okay, that is not your shoulder joint, okay. So now that's working in downward rotation, understanding that way. Once you have the upward and the downward, now what we're going to do is use the reciprocal inhibition, okay. So we're going to contract, okay, and the upward rotators are going to contract, which is going to force the downward rotators to relax. And then just for 1-2 seconds, we're going to rotate up a little bit. Okay, so it looks like this. First, I'm using this hand to press this way. Okay, notice I have to have good shoulder strength. I have to have good lat strength so that they can lock in place and not move the shoulder joint. Once I'm here, I'm going to press with this hand. Here, I'm going to press out of the way. But I'm not going to move my shoulder joint. I'm going to move the scapula, okay, here. Okay, if you've never done it before, it feels very weird. And once I do that, and I contract for about 5-10 seconds, boom, I move a little bit. Contract again, now I go on the wall, move a little bit. Once again, you might feel sore the next day in very weird places that you never actually felt like you use those muscles, because what people do very often is move the shoulder, the scapula gets stabilized anywhere that it feels comfortable, and as soon as stabilized it locks and the shoulder joint does most of the work. Very often the depression and elevation takes place instead of the rotation, and of course the muscles that do the rotation at some point become weaker and then tighter, and then we have an issue. Now once again, do the massage with it. If you try it a few times, you don't understand, you will have to go to a therapist. The therapist will actually be able to manipulate it, let you know what it is, sometimes move it for you. If there's anything sticking it in place, they'll break the adhesion. There's various things that could be done, but if you want to try it on your own, you can try this exercise. I'm Paul Lachik, thank you for watching.